Good morning, guys. For those of you who'd like to get your car or truck worked on and you live up in the Worcester area, go to Gracie's Garage, ask for Pete. Pete and the gang can fix anything you got. It's a great time to get it worked on. And yes, he always carries Bears products. And uh, and then if you want to learn more about Bears products, go into the description box, scroll all the way down, and you'll see where Bear explains all 26 to 28 different products there. And remember, you get 10% off for being from the channel. Or you can call David at 615-854-3057. He just got done with kidney surgery, a cancer in one of his kidneys. And so you might get his mom or his daughter. They're both helping him. And, um, and so I don't know if he'll pick up the phone or not. And then also for those of you who like a really cool t-shirt, sweatshirt, uh, forgive me, this is my one of my old Carhartt t-shirts that I just threw on. And so anyway, go to libtardtees.com. He's got all kinds of really cool items there. Let's go ahead and dig into some of the news here. So this is Zero Hedge. So flipping the bird, squad Democrats demand the firing of this parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonough after she correctly ruled that the inclusion of the $15 minimum wage hike in a reconciliation bill violated the Senate rules. The response from Democratic members and many in the blogosphere was withering. Omar, she called for McDonough to be fired, and others denounced her actions and called the Senate to simply overrule her and the long-standing rules. It is not just the effort to gut or flip the bird rule, but vicious attacks of this parliamentarian that are so disconcerting. Well, look, as far as the Democrats are concerned, anyone who dares go against them is going to be thrown out. Get out. If you don't believe, as we say, and that can change from day to day. Once again, what Trump and them are doing is they are going to destroy the Democrat Party. And the Democrat Party is going to help them. They are their own worst enemy. They're dumb as can be. And so as tough as it is to be patient, you know something? It will be well worth it. At the end of the day, it will be very well worth the day when some of the Democrats that I know around here personally, they're not even going to want to be seen on the street. They're going to be so embarrassed. Goldman restarts cryptocurrency trading desk. It says just over 2 years after Goldman capitulated on hopes to manipulate Bitcoin, that vampire squid is back. And, it's anyway, at one point, there was only 5,000 people trading Bitcoin. That's it. So just keep in mind, at this price level, this is like for the big boys and girls, the ones with a lot of money. 7 billion fund unravels as emperor of supply chain finance has no close. It says a part of the funds is currently subject to considerable uncertainties with respect to their accurate valuation. Before it's all over with, I believe that one of the things that Trump will do is he's going to dig into the stock market and clean it up, and it needs to be cleaned up. It's been corrupt forever, and I mean forever. And then it's going to disrupt the F out of the big tech. Crypto roars back as Citi sees imminent tipping point in global trade. You know, I've got to tell you, at this point, I would not be in the market. I would, and I'm not giving you any advice. I'm not saying, just for my own self. If I had money in the market, I'd be sitting on the sidelines. And then Dems ditch minimum wage tax scheme to fast track $1.9 trillion stimulus, and we don't get hardly any of that. That's going to go into their little pet projects, and their countries overseas that will funnel back to them the money. It says we're moving ahead with a bill that probably will get no Republican votes in the Senate. That's because it's a crappy bill. Let's see here, but I'm sure they'll get Romney. You know, no doubt they'll get Romney and Lisa Murkowski and a few of those. What else here? Credit crisis spreads as largest Texas power co-op files for bankruptcy. Brazos Electric suddenly finds itself caught up in a liquidity trap that it cannot solve. There's a lot of things that are going on energy-wise. From what I understand, China gave Biden $4 billion so that they could try out their new energy weapon and weather weapon, and it worked. And that's what happened with that sudden freeze down there, apparently. That's just what I'm hearing. And so, and then what is it? Goldman exodus accelerates. Head of asset management suddenly quits, going to Tiger Global. We're going to see a lot of people exiting from some of these very corrupt major financial companies, as well as other companies. They're not going to be the only ones. Gab was hacked. You know, it says group promises gold mine of info on militias, neo-Nazis, QAnon. Who cares? You know, so they can't stand that Gab is an open forum. You know, they can't stand it. Let's see here. Manufacturing survey signaled stagflationary threat amid record supply chain delays. Tens of thousands of bot accounts helped fuel the GameStop chaos. And we haven't heard the end of that either, by the way. So let's see what else here. Comfortably numb and number. Friday's strong market swing arguably reflected end of month short covering rather than the end of the world duck and covering. Indeed, the markets remain comfortably numb or comfortably bomb about such things. And as we know, Sarkozy, he's heading to prison for just a year. Actually deserves a lot more, but that's all he's going to get. China sends ominous signal. Manufacturing PMI slide to 9-month lows. I've been saying for a while that China's economy is in the tank, and it is in the tank. It's going to go even further in the tank. Biden backs Amazon workers in Alabama to unionize. Let's see here. And then Exxon soars after actress Jeff Ubben, Michael Angelakis joined the board of directors. And I've said for a long time that we're going to see a new energy system, some new energy things coming about, and we will. Of that I have no doubt. Tremendous things. Let's see here. I believe that's all for now. I want to thank all of you again for your support, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, checks, or cash in the mail. Thank you. And I'm going to go and do some walking. And I got my walker, and I can walk on my own, but not really well. The walker allows me to walk more like what I should. And then I've got exercises to do, and marching in place, and some stretching, and all that good stuff, and all that stuff that I need to do to get back to where I need to go. Anyway, thank you all for your support, and for everything, for all your kind words, everything. God bless you all and have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.